Hi everybody, welcome into Siren Records Monterey. This is Fresh Catch Friday with Cass and Lorain, and Cass is here and I'm here. And our usual way we do things is right out of the gate we have this guy kick us off with picks of the week. So what do you have this time?
Alright, I have the new Cherry Glazerr album, Stuffed and Ready. Cherry Glazerr is a trio from LA led by Clementine Cleavey. This is their third studio album on Secretly Canadian. And I've never been a huge fan of theirs in the past, but this album certainly won me over with its really incredible guitar work, very passionate vocals, very heartbreaking lyrics as well. I definitely think, I don't know for sure, but it seems like a bit of a breakup album. You know, it seems like there's someone these lyrics are directed towards, like a past relationship of some kind. And the second to last track, Stupid Fish, very passionate vocal performance on that one. At the end, she does like some pretty incredible like screams and just kind of unleashes, you know, just lets loose. And I was pretty blown away when that part happens. I was like, oh my god. So, pretty cool. Like I said, guitar work's great, and it's basically just your normal indie rock affair with a bit more alt-rock influence, 90s alt-rock. And it's just a really solid, consistent album. There wasn't one track I didn't like on here, so check it out. $20.95, red vinyl. I could show it to you real quick. There we go.
Very pretty.
Beautiful. So let's pick that up.
Cherry Red, Cherry Glazerr. And they are going to be playing.
Oh, that's right. The Catalyst at the beginning of March, and we're all going to be there. So if you want to see us and Clem, come on through.
Come and hang with us. Yeah, that would be nice. All right, so yeah, initially we were kind of arguing about who got to talk about that for their pick, but I have something good for you that I relented and let Cass have it. So this time I have for you Beirut Gallipoli. This is on 4AD, and this is the 5th studio album from this indie folk outfit. And if you're familiar with Beirut, you know that they kind of have this penchant for using odd instrumentation, which you wouldn't kind of consider, you know, part of the indie rock scene. Like they use a lot of brass instruments, and there's a trumpet way out front on a lot of their things, but they make it work, and it's really good. So they love doing that. Their main man here is Zach Condon, and he lives in Berlin, but they are a New York-based outfit. The title of this record, of course, was named after the Italian town Gallipoli, which was where the track was written. So this has kind of a global feel to it because it was recorded and written in a lot of different places. So that's kind of fun, but they're kind of one of these open-minded intellectual type bands, and so they do kind of embrace, they're rediscovering things, and this could be this guy's like kind of highlight of his career so far. It depends, you're going to have a listen and see what you think, but he's kind of in that place where he does his best thing is where he kind of stays away from really being concerned with what critics or even the fans will think, and just does what he does for the love of the game. And I think that's where it just really shines with this record. So this is an indie exclusive, which means it's on colored vinyl, and this one is not Blowin' Life, it is turquoise blue vinyl, and it's $23.95, and yeah, it's a good pick, so check them out if you want something a little different. Weird instrumentation. They actually, on one track on this, are using one of those Farfisa organs, which is just like so out of the blue. I don't even know where anybody finds one of those anymore to try to record with. But they did
probably went to like a different country, picked that up.
Maybe so, or knew somebody that had one. Who knows? But cool. I'm sure there's a couple other things that you have that you want to highlight for us. So what do you got?
Right. Okay. First of all, I have the new Girlpool album. What Chaos is Imaginary. Girlpool, another LA-based group. This is their 3rd studio album, and they're also an indie rock band, so very similar ties to Cherry Glazerr. And basically, again, I wasn't a huge fan of Girlpool before this album, and then I listened to this one, and I was pretty compelled by the guitar work and the vocals. So just basically really interesting guitar work, very beautiful chord progressions, and very memorable upon first listen, some of the tracks and chord progressions. And the vocals, really great, very passionate sung vocals, some harmonies here and there, really great. And yeah, it's just, simple indie rock album, just well executed, well performed. And it's got a bit more of a, dream pop, shoegaze sort of vibe with this one that I haven't really heard in their other albums. So, pretty cool. I'm digging it. Consistent. I like all the tracks on it. And it is $18.95, I believe. Or no, $20.95 on pineapple colored vinyl. $19.95 for the black vinyl.
Oh,
So check that out.
sounds nice. Yes, this is a very different girl pool than what we were listening to a couple of years ago, which had like
Yeah.
some strong moments and held a little promise, but this album's much more fleshed out. You probably will enjoy it a lot better. So yeah, I think that's also a good solid pick, Cass. So.
Yeah, they're definitely solidifying themselves as one of the newer indie rock.
They're just
greats.
right in that realm, or that that same camp, I would say, as like Snail Mail and Chastity Belt, and they just flow in that. You and I were always saying, Chastity Belt, nobody does it better than them.
Yeah,
They've got
absolutely.
like a lot of people that kind of follow their way of doing things, and these guys certainly fit into that. But yeah, it's enjoyable for sure.
Absolutely.
Okay, you got another one?
Yes. Okay, this very interesting release, Les Boucherettes by/Mental. And Les Boucherettes, a Mexican group from Guadalajara, and it is led by Terry Genderbender, is her stage name. She's on the cover. She's looking wild. And basically, they kind of do this freaky, psychedelic garage rock sort of songs, and this is their 4th studio album. They've been doing this for a while. And they have some ties to the Mars Volta. She's in a group with the guitarist of Mars Volta called Bosnian Rainbows. And she's also in Omar's other solo project, the Omar something group.
Wow.
So if you like that kind of stuff, you're going to like this too. Very incredible vocals from her. We were listening to it this morning, and I almost thought it was Jeff Buckley. And some of the vocals she pulled off, like these incredible highs, falsetto vocals, is super crazy. And sometimes very androgynous vocals. Sometimes she sounds like, male vocals. Sometimes very, female sounding vocals. So pretty interesting vocal performance, as I've said 1,000 times already. And just check it out. It's cool. It's weird. It's freaky. It's $21.95. Not on colored vinyl, but still great thing to pick up.
Can't all be on colored vinyl,
Yes,
but I do have
unfortunately.
something on some colored vinyl for you. This is the new Deer Tick record, and this one is called Mayonnaise, and it is on Partisan Records. And this album consists of 11 alternate versions of songs on previous albums, Deer Tick 1 and Deer Tick 2. And it includes covers also, and some covers that they played on their Twice as Nice tour that people really got into. This is on white mayonnaise colored vinyl, and it comes with 7" as well. So you're going to get 13 tracks total on this and a download card. It's got a couple of real weird covers, like Pale Blue Eyes, which is a Velvet Underground cover, and then there's like a George Harrison cover on here that I want to say is the one that's called Run of the Mill, which is also a very odd cover. But yeah, so these guys have, I think this is really like their 6th record, but it's just something that they put together as a companion piece for Volume 1 and Volume 2, and I think that they want to tour it, and just a different take that they had on the songs. So anyway, it's pretty interesting. It's $24.95 and worth checking out. Deer Tick's one of those bands that I don't really think that anybody like dislikes them greatly. If you just want something to put on that you just don't know if anybody, they're a good choice for that kind of thing. So the last thing I have for you is Jealous of the Birds, and this is the new EP that just came out today. This is called Wisdom Teeth. It's 5 songs. It's on Big Space Records. It's her new, she records under that moniker, Jealous of the Birds, but her name's Naomi Hamilton, and she's an Irish singer-songwriter, and she's been at university, so she's been just putting out EPs, but I think she just finally graduated, so she's ready to kind of get a little more serious. But yeah, so this one has really intricate lyrics, and it ranges from really delicate songs to super aggressive, so she's kind of an interesting one to watch. And definitely you should pick this up. It's $15.95, so it's a good price, and it's only 5 tracks, but get to know her. She's gonna do some stuff, I think. All right, so now we're gonna move this around so we can show you a couple of other releases and just give you some prices of what's happening. Cass, I'm gonna hand this pile over to you here.
Right.
And it's kind of top heavy because there's some like gatefolds there that are making it crazy, but okay.
Jeez. All right. There we go.
All right, so we're gonna start out with Amorphous, Beginning of Times, 2 LPs for $28.95. And then we have Amorphous Eclipse, which is $24.95. Is that one also a double? It looks as though it is, yes.
It is.
All right. Now we have Avantasia, Angel of Babylon, 2 LPs, $28.95.
Nice.
Another Avantasia, Mystery of Time, 2 LPs, $28.95. And a final, still Avantasia, Scarecrow, 2 LPs, $28.95. I'm taking it these are all reissues. And
Yes.
one more Avantasia, Wicked Symphony, 2 LPs, $28.95. Okay?
All right.
Woo! Now we have Joe Bataan, Afro-Filipino. This is on yellow vinyl, $21.95. We got the great Ken Booth, black and gold and green, and this is on black and green vinyl, $21.95. I don't know why they left out the gold, but apparently.
Funds.
Okay. Now we have Bright Light Social Hour. This is Jude Volume 1, and this is $19.95. And we got a reissue of the Cardigans' First Band on the Moon, which is a great record, and this is $22.95. Okay. It looks like Cherry Glazer. Also, you can get the cassette for $7.99 in case you want that. Okay, just to let you know. Now we got Cold War Kids. This will all blow over in time. It's a best of. It's 2 LPs, and it is $24.95. Okay, now we've got Phil Collins' Serious Hits Live. It just seems like Phil Collins is always putting out hits records. I guess he doesn't really work anymore. He just kind of rehashes his hits because he has many. But this one happens to be live, and it's over 2 LPs. It's $28.95, okay? Now we've got, let's see, Van Duren, Waiting. The Van Duren Story, original soundtrack, $23.95. I don't even know what that is. Do you?
I do not either. I'm not familiar.
No. Okay, well, we missed the boat on that. Whatever. All right, we got this. I guess, is this first time on vinyl for Empire of the Sun? Because this has been out for like forever.
Yeah, it's been out before. It's just a new color.
Oh, it's on blood orange vinyl.
Yeah, it has like a bonus unreleased track on it too.
Oh,
so
okay. Walking on a Dream. Yeah.
These guys.
$33.95. That's expensive. So, okay. Better be worth it. But that blood orange vinyl, it better be looking good.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I really thought that Walking on a Dream was like a great tune, but the rest of this record fell a little flat for me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I wasn't as enamored with them
like
after
that.
hearing the whole thing, but
Ripping on MGMT a bit too, but
okay. Now we have X and it's RE, X Regarding, like XRE, and it's self-titled. It's a gatefold, $17.95 on that. Okay, now we've got Caro Bonito, another one, Cass. Oh my gosh, Time and Place cassette, $7.99.
Yes, this just came in.
Okay.
I bought this myself. Been listening to it in my car, and it is beautiful.
Oh, I didn't know you were playing cassettes in your car.
Excellent
Is that
album.
right?
Yeah.
How very 70s of you. Whatever. Anyway. Okay, now we've got Timothy Leary, Turn On, Tune In, and Drop Out on Kaleidoscope
Hell
vinyl.
yeah.
$26.95.
Gotta get that.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. It's on Mercury Records. Nice. Okay.
Sweet.
Now we got POS, Never Better, 10th anniversary. This just says colored vinyl. Do you have a sticker on that tells us what color? 3 LPs.
CMYK.
It is.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Thanks.
that's why I got it.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
All right.
And that's $25.95. Okay.
Excellent.
Now we've got Palisades. We're not going to pay you, okay?
That's cool.
All right.
That's what I came in looking for.
All right. So we have a third person here for your YouTube enjoyment today. And thank goodness he was here because we didn't know what we were doing. All right. Palisades, Erase the Pain, LP, $20.95.
Go.
Okay, and then we got the great Linda Ronstadt, Live in Hollywood on red vinyl. This is $20.95. So,
Wait, where'd Linda go?
oh, whoops.
Oh, here.
Oh, what did we
Where
miss?
the Palisades, I guess, wasn't there.
Oh, it wasn't. Cass, you're not watching.
Oh boy.
Okay, now we got the specials encore. We've got limited on, I'm taking it red vinyl because of the sticker.
Yes.
And that one, let's see, $24.95. And the black one, still $24.95. So up to you whether you want red or black, but why wouldn't you want red when you can have it? I don't know.
Absolutely.
All right, now we're within Temptation, Resist, 2 LPs, $35.95. Some of these are really expensive this week.
Yeah, I think
What's
this,
with
this
that?
is double, so.
I know, but a lot of the doubles are only 28. This is like,
Yeah, there's some pricey ones, but.
okay.
Oh well.
Now we got Ronnie Wood and Ronnie Lane, Mahoney's Last Stand on green vinyl. This is $23.95. And yeah, we're going to post this list on our Facebook page so that you
Okay.
guys can see the prices in case you missed anything. Other than that, we're open this week from,
awesome.
Cass has,
Yeah,
Cass has one more
Secret
thing that he wanted
Machine.
to,
10 Silver Drops, Run Out Groove.
oh,
They
okay.
did another album by them on Run Out Groove, so I don't know why the Run Out Groove crew is a big fan of these guys, apparently.
Yeah,
'Cause
well,
they keep voting for
How many?
their releases.
Limited
Doesn't
in
say,
number.
but it
Oh,
probably means there's not that many. So.
okay. Sometimes they do colored and sometimes they don't. Do we know?
Yeah, no, I think it's white. It's either white or green,
Oh.
I believe.
Okay.
So, check it out.
All right. So, yeah, other than that, we're open Saturday and Sunday from noon until 4. Probably nobody's going to be here for Super Bowl Sunday, right? So,
Yeah.
whatever. And it'll be raining all weekend, too. So, you can still come on in. I'm sure Ashley and Eric are going to be here. And, you know, they'll talk to you and they'll direct you in some right direction if you're looking for something new new music for you to dig, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, that's it for us. And we'll be back next week. And thanks for watching. We appreciate you. Thanks for being there. See you next